right, greetings everyone, and welcome to Shooting the Shit with James and Ronnie S. in Clearwater, Florida. This is an unexpected sperm of the moment show. Totally unplanned because I was watching Saturday Night Main Event, and and Goldberg made his money and left and retired again. You gotta turn your mic volume up. Your your your
Okay.
audio is
Do you,
low.
do you hear me? Do
Uh,
you?
did, did you have that issue before on your laptop with microphone volume?
I have, I
What do you
have.
wear? You got the headset on now?
I got the headset on.
Well, I hear you. I mean, I hear you. I just
Do
don't
you,
hear
do
you.
you, do you hear me?
Yeah, let me just make sure my end is cranked up.
This is getting silly, right?
Okay. Now, let's
Can you hear what I'm saying or no?
yeah, I hear what you're saying. Okay, now
Can
what?
you can you hear if I put music on or no?
No, it was like very tinny. I couldn't really
All right,
hear.
so let's do it. Let's do a test.
All right,
Right.
go ahead.
So hold on. Can you hear that?
Not yet.
Can't hear
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's a good song. I
it.
know it well.
You hear it? You do hear it. You do hear it. You don't like it.
You probably hear it, but it's not.
Oh, if you don't hear it, then
Nah,
you don't,
I don't hear it.
you don't hear it at all.
No, not at all.
Jeez, I don't know what the fuck is going on the whole night tonight. The whole
No,
thing.
but I but the important thing. Don't mind me. This is for the touchscreen for the phone.
Whole fucking entire night, man.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Oh,
Listen to me. Let's get right to the point. I just want to tell everybody, okay, this is Shooting the Shit. I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch. It's a sperm at a moment show. Hey, I should put that in the description. It's a sperm at a moment show. It was
I have
it
18% here, so I might black off at any moment. Notice.
you can't plug your laptop in while you're using it.
I can. But who knows? Who knows what the fuck's gonna happen,
All right,
man?
let's get to the point. What happened to you tonight? Who busted your balls?
I don't know.
You said somebody that hangs out with Alex.
Oh no. Okay, so BJ, that guy BJ, he's Alex's friend.
If I saw him, I would recognize him, but I don't know them all by
He's
name.
guy with Alex, right? And tonight he was doing his own show. Alex wasn't there. And I guess he thought he was a big shot. But I can't really say much about him. I was just a little annoyed because the same thing with you. My show or my link wasn't showing up. The same thing happened with you, so I don't know if I can really blame that guy. Because I can't blame you. I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. The whole night.
Well, what happened? What happened with this guy BJ? He was aggravating you for some reason.
Oh no, no, he was a nice guy. He was fine. He's Alex's friend, I guess, and he has people come on his show, and I guess he tried to have me on his show, and it wasn't working. So it was the same thing that was going on with you, because after him, I was like, okay, what's going on with James? And then the same
Well,
bull, same shit.
with me, I wasn't. I really don't go live from my phone, so I wasn't familiar with the navigation of how it works because it's different on the phone. It's not the same. But once I learned how to do it with the link, how to send you the link, like you were saying.
I was talking to my family at the same time.
Oh, okay.
I was talking to you because they're in New York and they're having a party right now. And so they're
Oh, you
getting
mean like a barbecue party or something?
big barbecue, big huge thing, you know. Where
Yeah.
everybody's getting fucked up, they're all drinking and shit. So
Uh,
they were talking to me and they were making me cry. I started crying. You know? Um, and they were saying about the song. There's a song that that's what I was trying to play. I was trying to
yeah,
play.
I hear it now. I hear it now, but I don't hear the details of it. But I hear it.
I was trying to play the song. It's just bullshit, bullshit stuff, and
Yeah.
among family members, basically. That's all it is, It's a bunch of bullshit. We were just bullshitting, and like, my family's having a good time right now, and I'm not there, so I was
Well,
a little sad about that. But that's it, you know.
well, they could prop up. Somebody could prop up their phone outside and have you on
They were
FaceTime.
they were doing that, but I don't like to get too involved. That's getting too much.
Or you can't have anything to eat. You
I,
can't
I,
smell the
I,
barbecue.
I don't want to be a, a clown, I don't want to be a clown show. We got Ronnie
Yeah.
on the big screen. No, but that's not what I want to do. That's not what
Well, actually, if you're sitting by the pool,
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
if you're sitting by the pool at night
I'm not.
and you're talking to them and they're having a party in Long Island, they get to see you by the pool, and they could be, ooh, I
And
wish I was there.
it's not the point. It's not the point. It's not the point. Like you're missing the point 100%. The point is like way gone from what you're saying. It's just I don't want to do it. I don't want to.
So
And
you're
I was tearing up a little bit, you know, and I don't want to, I
so
just
so you're talking about is the physical aspect of being at the party instead of the simulated high tech version of the
yeah. I
FaceTime.
mean, I don't mind talking to you on the computer. That's fine. But I don't want to talk to my family like that. It makes me sad. It makes me sad.
Yeah, well, you probably felt all your relatives were there, and you can't teleport yourself like Star Trek over there to the party.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it
And
is.
then and then you know what it was? There was all this bullshit tonight with connecting to this. I don't know what's going on. With connecting to the computer. Um, I don't know, man. What the fuck was that about? You know? And I had started drinking earlier during the day,
Mhm.
and I was listening to some songs and shit, and I was just getting emotional. You know how it goes.
Yeah, I know. Some songs bring back memories. You know,
And then so I ordered a 6 pack of 12, no, a 6 pack of Corona beers
oh,
from
okay. Well,
I
that's light. That's
I,
light.
I ordered it from what's it called? Uber Eats. So they come and drop it off. Huh?
Okay.
So I went down to the pool. So I'm the only one down in the pool. But there was another couple there. And I noticed they were a little bit younger than me.
Yeah.
The guy he was being a dick. He was mistreating the woman, the girl. And I was like, no man. I don't know. I was just thinking in my head like he wasn't hitting her, but he was talking bad to her.
In other words, he was belittling her, humiliating her.
I would say so. Yeah, yeah. For no reason. For no reason. And I don't know if like maybe my generation doesn't believe in that, and it's like a little bit younger than me that they do that, and it's because the girl was accepting it. She was taking it. She didn't.
Yeah, I don't like humiliating and putting people down that don't deserve it.
The
That don't
girl,
deserve.
the girl was taking it. She
Hmm.
she she didn't even she didn't even care that she was being humiliated, and I think that was messed up.
Yeah, that's what's fucked up is when somebody takes the abuse like it was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That that that's worse. Well, it I don't condone the abuser. The it's like a sadomasochism, you know.
I never ever thought that I had to ever abuse anybody because it's unnecessary. Like, I don't understand in your mind why do you think that you have to do that to a woman?
Yeah, there's no need for it. Well,
I,
you know,
I don't get it.
people of high people that live that exist at a higher frequency in life, people that are intelligent, matured, they don't do foolish or stupid things like that. You know, they focus on important things, you know, like
I, like,
improving them.
like getting a good job, like,
Yeah, self improvement.
right?
You know, self improvement,
So
making.
you think me paying attention to what was going on there was not even worth my time? Right?
Well, you had no choice. Your ears work, and you're sitting there at the pool
So,
minding your own
so
business.
that's a good point. You know, there's a famous line in the movie Scarface.
Right.
He says, "I got ears. I hear things. I hear things." So everybody, if you have ears, right? You have ears. He says, "I got ears. I hear things," and that goes for eyes too. I got eyes. I see things.
Right. Well,
You don't think about it because it's just a line in a movie. But Ron
yeah.
Ontario says that movie says a lot of things that you're gonna think about. A lot.
Well, he Al Pacino had to deal with discriminate at that time. Discrimination. He had to deal with
Now I just got a message on my computer that my computer's gonna die. So let me plug it in, okay? Before I can't even talk to you because it's gonna fucking die.
yeah. Plug it
So
into the electrical.
give me a minute here.
Yeah, the electrical outlet. Oh, well, folks, this is an unexpected live stream that I'm doing. My name is James P. Madonna, as you well know, of progressive discussions and plus the five forms of divination, which I do the last Sunday of every month. Uh, so Mega Life 21, and you know, I'm all over the internet, all over. I'm all over the damn universe, and I I'm very organized. I usually pre-plan and schedule all my shows ahead of time. But Mr. Ronnie S wanted to he wanted to go live. We were disappointed in Saturday Night Main Event in WWE Pro Wrestling. It was lame. It wasn't as good as we thought it would be. I was I was really bored. There weren't that many matches, and I don't. Anyway, he wanted to go live. We're live streaming from YouTube and Twitch. Now, for some reason, I can't display the YouTube comment. So I don't want YouTubers to think I'm ignoring you because I can only display. the Twitch comments here. Let me just double check and see. Um, private, nothing there. Just double check. Okay. There's no commentary yet, but we are live streaming. We're shooting the shit. Now, originally, the format of shooting the shit was that we're supposed to sit on a toilet. And let me just tell them. Now, all right, Ronnie S. I was just telling the folks that the original format of shooting the shit was that we were supposed to sit on the toilet and go live from the toilet bowl. But I don't feel like going in there because I got my phone plugged in.
Is
And
that true? Is that true?
yeah, that was the original format. But
What happened? No, let me ask you seriously, James. What happened?
what,
What happened tonight to where it wasn't working at all?
no, what happened was it was as I was trying to set it up, it was full of glitches. Like I was making selections.
I was getting messages from you, and it was like like I couldn't hear what you were saying. It was fucked up.
No, it was fucked up. I think because I wasn't used to navigating a live stream from my phone. I wasn't. I was so used to doing it the nice way from the desktop that because I'm lying here and I'm comfortable with the air conditioning. I
Okay.
decided, you know what, we weren't going to
Wait,
do a
but
show anyway.
you're in the air conditioning with your laptop as well, right?
No, I'm on the Android. I'm on the Samsung.
But when you use your laptop, you're still in the air conditioning. Is that correct?
Oh no, well, it's not as cool as it is in the living room because the desktop. I don't do it from a laptop. The desktop's in the other room, and the other room is on the.
Now at the same time that you were doing this, it was kind of fucking me up in my head. I'll tell you why. I was talking to my family members,
Yeah,
and I sent you. I think I sent you a song, right? Did I send it to you? A song?
the Bloodhound Gang.
Yes, yes. Did you get that?
Oh yeah, I know the song very well.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
And I sent it to my family members as well. I wanted to know what they thought about it. They haven't gotten back to me yet. But no, I'm serious.
no, I mean I laugh at the song all the time. I mean, if I ever see it, I think it's funny.
I'm very serious because this is a serious song for me.
You and me, baby, are nothing but mammals.
When
Let's do like they do
I was
on Discovery Channel.
this is the song. This is the song that took me from being, through puberty, right?
Puberty. Let me ask you: do you think this song would be an excellent wedding song at a wedding reception?
No, no. I think
That's how-
it's a good song
We're
for you know what you call it, a
getting
confirm
laid.
a
Confirmation.
confirmation. Yeah,
You
yes,
mean Catholic Church confirmation?
yeah, yeah. Yep.
You and me, baby, are nothing but mammals. How about that?
Because you are realizing that you're going to be a man. You know, you're taking that
Yeah.
next step. You're taking that next step.
Well, you know why?
That's what I think about it as.
You know what I would do? I would use this song to shock people in the church next door. You know why? Because the priest, Father Jose, he's a short little Philippine guy, and he's very moody. He talks to
Is he Filipino?
he's Filipino, but when he sees other Philippine, he's real friendly to them, and he's talking like blah 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 blah. Blah.
Is there a lot of Filipinos in your area?
Well, they come to see him,
For him, okay.
but because I'm a white
You
American,
are a lily white.
I'm a lily white Caucasian honky. I'm a honky, and he doesn't. He blows me off.
He
Except
doesn't like you, really, really.
he only talks to me. He only talks to me like once or twice a year about his cactuses, his
Well,
plants.
do you go? Do you actually go to mass? You don't go.
No, because the
So
people are moody.
how do you expect him to talk to you if you don't
Because
go?
the people are moody. They moody.
What I'm saying, if you don't go, he's not going to talk to you.
Well, he knows me. He knows me for years since I've been living here.
James, if you don't go, come on, he's not going to talk to you if you don't go.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't know that
Give the guy a little bit of credit. You know,
he doesn't
he's
realize. And
he's
I gave him gifts. I gave him a big Saint Benedict's medallion. I gave him,
yeah.
you
Well,
know, come on.
if you're not gonna show up to mass, what is he gonna do? You know,
But I watched the mass on my phone from the Exorcist Bishop
doesn't count. That doesn't count. The
from Ghost Adventures.
watching it on online. That's the problem with that happened with COVID. COVID, they started all the churches. They started doing it online, and people think that that's good enough.
Yeah.
It's not.
What?
No, it's not. You got to go. You got to go in
Yeah, but the
person.
church was shut. The church was closed
But it's not anymore. It's not
for
anymore. It's
2020
not
was
anymore though. That's the thing.
the
You can't
pandemic.
you can't think the same fucking way, man. It's not close anymore. You know, come on.
Not like like I said, I told the cantor that he's got a great singing. He's an Irish guy. He's got a great singing voice. I mean, he's a tenor when he sing, and he plays a lot. He plays. He's got a Fender electric guitar. He plays a great electric
See,
guitar.
this I don't like.
Wow.
This guitar stuff when they do the guitar.
Yeah, but
I
he does.
I I stay away from those
But
masses.
he sings. He doesn't get funky like he doesn't do the moonwalk. He doesn't.
You know what I'm saying
Yeah, no, he does. He does traditional religious Christian.
it's got to be traditional. It's got to be
No, he
traditional.
does. He does do. He does all.
Well, you know, a lot of them don't do it like that. They do the
Well, what is the book?
guitar.
What is the book in church that has the songs? What do they call those? The hymns.
A hymnal. A hymnal.
Hymn, right? He sings from the hymn book.
Okay. So
And
what?
he plays guitar, not rock and roll, not heavy metal. He plays nice.
You gotta do it in a nice way. In a
He
nice
does
way.
it in a nice way. I told him to do Chuck Berry, and do the dance. And,
Because you know what it is, James.
well,
It's your generation. It's your generation. It's your guys that fucked up the church. It's not my generation. It's your generation. Because you're a baby boomer, right? You're a boomer. Are you a boomer?
I'm a boomer, and
So
I guess I'm a boomer. Speaking of boomer, remember that song, "Boom, Boom, Boom"? Let's go back to my room so we
James,
can do it all night.
but
And
that's not you though. That wasn't you. That's not your
no, that was
generation.
the 1980s, I think.
No, it was the 90s. The 90s.
What? Boom, boom. Let's go. That's a 90s
Boom,
song.
boom, boom, boom. I want
Let's
you
go
in my
back to
room.
my room. So
That's the 90s. That's the 90s.
okay, I was out. I was out in clubs in the 90s too.
You probably were.
With
You're a good looking guy. You can get away with it.
Well, I wasn't. I was always physically fit. I mean, I can always like.
You're still physically fit, right?
Yeah, Oh, by the way, I ran into some dudes that I knew when I became legal drinking. When I hit 18 years old, 19. They're decrepit, man. The guy was like limping, like
I'm sure. Because what you're almost at 70 now. You're pushing 70.
Well, I'm pushing what I'm pushing, pushing the bush. But the the thing is that the
Well,
guy,
my point is that you look good
yeah,
for what you're pushing.
but these dudes, they used to be the guy that looks decrepit. He was in fantastic freaking shape. He was a biker back then. He's a big guy. Now he's decrepit because why?
on.
He did drugs. He did a lot
Drugs.
of cocaine. He did a lot of cocaine. He smoked. He drank a lot. He did everything.
It's always about the drugs, man. It's always
He
about. They don't
yeah.
say they don't say about drinking that much, but it's always drugs. It's always drugs.
Well, back then.
You can't do drugs, man. You can't do it.
Yeah. Now back in the '80s, cocaine was very popular.
Hulk Hogan did it, right?
Coke.
The whole
Well,
the whole the,
I heard they had tons of it when young Vince McMahon was running things.
Now, do you think Vince McMahon was doing it?
No, he was doing a lot of things. He was in the shower with Pat Patterson and the other.
So you think Vince McMahon was doing gay shit too?
I think he was doing. He the rumors says he was doing bisexual escapades.
To me, bi is gay. It's the same thing. You know.
Yeah, well, that's what Andrew Dice Clay used to say. It's either hair pie or balls
Yeah.
across the nose.
There's no bi.
He says there's no trans testicle
No.
Dice. Nah, you got did you know that if this famous trans.
That's what I say. There's no in between.
Okay,
You're a fag or you're not.
all right, let me run this by. There's a famous transgender escort
I don't
and
know.
a transgender porno star that said on Instagram that these guys that say I'm not I'm not bisexual, I'm not gay, I'm just transgender curious. They say
Who says that?
these guys, these clients of hers say, "Oh, I'm not gay. I'm just trans curious." So she says, "Honey, if you're getting all excited when I'm in my birthday suit, man," she says,
But
you gay.
this is a woman that's saying it.
This
Is
is
it?
a transgender porn star and
All right,
escort.
hold the phone. Hold the phone.
I'm holding my
It,
phone literally.
is it a man or a woman? What
No,
is it?
no, it's a Latin American transgender.
I don't want to hear about transgender. Is it a woman or a man?
It's
What
okay.
the fuck? What is it?
It's got two balls and a schlong and a chorizo.
It's a guy. It's a guy.
It's a guy. Well, that's what the tranny was trying to say. She says, "I'm people are calling me. Oh,
Well,
you're
they can call him whatever they want.
yeah."
It's a guy. It's a guy, right?
Well, the tranny comes clean with the truth. She says, I'm not a woman. The neoliberals can call me anything they want. They can say, "Oh, you're a woman. You're transgender. You just no." She says, "Yeah, I am transgender," but she says
It's not she. You see, you just said it right there. You
he.
said she.
He says,
It's a fucking guy, right? It's
"I'm
a
a
guy.
guy. I'm a guy." And the
He's got the
clients
ball.
that
He's got
say
the balls to show it. He's got the
right,
balls to
and
show it.
the clients that say, "Oh, I'm not gay. I'm just transgender curious." And she says, "Honey,
So
if you're
you
doing
said it again. You said it again. You
all
said
right,
you said she.
well, I have to distinguish,
Why are you saying
but I
she?
have to distinguish
No,
the trans.
it's a guy. It's a man.
Well, so are the clients, but
So say Mister or whatever. You know.
uh, um,
Don't call him a she though.
uh,
That's fucked up.
all right, I'll call the person a tran. I'll say tranny.
That's
Okay,
what he. Okay. Well, I
okay.
mean,
The
James. What's the issue here though? Is there an
Now
issue with that?
the thing is that the tranny star was saying that the clients that pay the tranny for services are claiming not to be gay, but they're saying they're tranny curious. They're not gay, they're tranny curious. And the
Listen,
tranny is saying that's a bunch of nonsense. Because if you're getting excited over my
this is disgusting.
Yeah,
This
the
is
the
absolutely
tran
disgusting.
the tranny is saying if you're getting excited over my cock and balls, you're
This
not.
this is absolutely disgusting.
Yeah,
That
I'm saying.
we're
Well,
talking about this.
this is after hours talk. This is after dark.
But
You know,
I'm uncomfortable with this talk.
are you
I
uncomfortable?
I don't like it.
Yeah, but you're a modern dude. I mean,
I am a man,
yeah.
and I like to talk about man stuff.
Well, yeah, I'm not promoting. I'm not.
I don't want to talk about faggots that have faggot problems.
I'm not promoting anything. I'm just telling a story of interest.
Oh, I'm not interested in faggot tales.
Okay. All right. Let's switch
The tales of the faggots. No, I'm
the
not interested
tails.
in it.
So the tails of
I'm not.
the
I mean, I'll tell you, James. It, I'm not, bro. It's just too much these days. It's all over. You look, or everywhere you look.
yeah, you notice there
I want to look away. I want to look
what
away
do you
from that
think
from that shit.
of the fact that they're taking the gay flag, the rainbow flag, and they're turning everything into the rainbow flag?
Well, it's only supposed to be for the 1 month, right? Is that what it is? Only a month.
Right. What do they call that? Gay Pride Month?
Faggot month, I guess it's called, right?
All right. Now, uh to switch gears, I thought Saturday night main event was lame.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
No, it was lame. It was short. It was kind of boring, and
Really.
I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed that they had Jesse Ventura only talking for like a couple of
I
minutes.
think they use him for like 2 minutes, and because it happened last time, remember?
Yeah, but he returned to the table later on, but only for the last match, only for the main event match.
I
But
think
this time,
forget about it. They're not gonna use him. They're trying to bring in for the fans for Jesse, but they're not giving him a chance to even talk.
no, they're not. No, they're not.
So forget about it. Just
Because
that is bullshit. That's
he's
bullshit.
the reason. He's the reason why I watch it.
If he's the only reason why you tune in, don't bother because they're not gonna give you that.
Yeah. Well,
They
I wanted to see. I wanted to see.
they're not gonna give you that. I know
I
they're not.
wanted to see what Goldberg was going to do with
So
Gunther.
Goldberg probably didn't do anything, right?
No, he didn't do shit. He made his money.
Nobody cares about any of this fucking shit,
He
and
keeps on
that's the problem with the WWE
he
is
keeps
that
on retiring, and he comes back.
nobody cares. Nobody cares.
You know what today's pro wrestling has become?
It
My
sucks.
friend,
It sucks.
it becomes background
It's
noise.
crap. It's shit.
The storylines are crap.
You're better off watching the Yankee game.
I'm better off watching the Yankee, whether they win or lose. I'm better off
You
watching the
are.
Yankee.
No, you are, and it's a damn shame. It's a damn fucking shame.
Now the thing, now
Because
this Cal Raleigh,
it's not supposed to be like that. You know,
this
Vince McMahon is he might be he might be a very what do you call it
maniac.
a pedo or maybe he's not even a pedo. He's just a fucking he's he's got a lot of problems, right?
He's got a lot of problems. He's not well either.
He's got a lot of sexual problems. Let's say that, right?
Yeah, and but he also had a very
But
tragic childhood.
well, that's why. But he ran a very good company, a very good company, a company that you were interested to watch. You were interested to see WrestleMania. You were interested to see SummerSlam. We're not interested anymore. Nobody cares, and
No, nobody
that,
cares. You're right.
that's not good. We need Vince McMahon. We need him.
Yeah. Well,
He
he
he might be a pervert or whatever it is that he's got going on in his head,
well just
pervert or
uh,
whatever it is. But
well just
he is good for wrestling. He's
Just
good. He's good for wrestling.
look at what he accomplished
Look at it. Just, just
after
look
his
at it.
father after his father passed away. He took it nationwide and worldwide. You might as well say, and
Yeah. Yep.
look how entertaining all those
It's
wrestlers were.
that it's very. That's how I became a fan. I became a fan of wrestling
Yeah.
because of Vince McMahon.
Well, not the
I,
attitude. I'm
I'm
not talking about the attitude.
I would never hold anything against Vince
Yeah,
McMahon.
I'm not talking about the attitude era. I'm talking about like when
That's when I became a fan. I
I'm
became a
talking
fan
about when
in the ad.
the honky tonk man, the Randy Savage.
I became a fan in the Attitude Era.
Yeah, okay. Well, I watched Nitro. I was a Monday Nitro guy with NWO.
Eric
Eric
Bischoff.
Bischoff.
Eric Bischoff bullshit. And Eric Bischoff is another guy, okay. But Vince McMahon eclipses Eric Bischoff
Oh, without a doubt.
100 times.
Oh, without a doubt.
A hundred times.
You know what? You know how Eric Bischoff started? He was selling
I
things out
know,
of
I
it.
know, I know.
Well, why do you always say I know and you cut me off?
I know I do know because he was up with Vern Gagne, right? In the AW in the
Yeah,
AWA was
yeah.
called.
He was selling things out of the trunk of his car,
I know that.
and he kept bugging Vern Gagne to be an announcer. I want to be an announcer.
He was
He
a
kept
dork.
bugging.
He was a dork.
Right. So to shut him up, they gave him a chance to
And
audition.
then WCW gave him the chance to join them,
Hmm.
and that was a momentous thing. He was like, okay, he Eric Bischoff thought of having Nitros, like,
Yeah, but guess what? He promised to give Gray Gagne a job in WCW, and he stiffed him. He's
but nobody liked Greg Gagne, right? He had no fans. He was a dork. He
oh, I
was
don't know.
Greg Gagne.
Yeah, Vern Gagne's son. He, he-
You saw him in AWA.
yeah, he was like living
He,
in the
he
shadow of
he
his father.
sucked. No, he sucked. He was terrible. He sucked.
Yeah, he wasn't that good. He wasn't good.
He wasn't good at all.
But the AWA put they Vince got because he paid more money. He got most of his stars from the AWA.
Because he paid the money. Well, what are they gonna do? If you're gonna pay more money, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, there's a
It,
long
it's a normal reaction.
there's a long list of
If somebody's gonna pay you more money to come, work for them, what are you gonna do? You're gonna take the bigger job. It's like
oh yeah, well because
it's the same thing. If you
be-
want if you want Soto, the Mets are gonna pay you a fucking $1 million, or you're gonna go work for the fucking who knows,
well
whatever.
for $10 million, he threw the loyalty out the window for with the Yankees for an extra 10 million. But
Yeah,
that's
but
another story.
yeah, we're not talking about
Yeah, but
we're not talking about
as
million
far
dollars.
as the
We're talking about
AWA,
big money.
listen,
With Juan Soto,
Vern Gagne was known to be tight with the dollar,
of
so he
course.
was a little cheap.
He was tight with with Hogan. Hogan said,
Yes,
"I'm out of here,"
I'm
because
out of here. Gene Okerlund said, "I'm out of
yeah,
here." Bobby Heenan, I'm out of here.
Hulk Hogan, man. You might not like him. I don't think you like Hulk Hogan, but he is a very good. He's a very astute businessman,
Yeah, that's actually true.
and he always has been. And I respect him for that. I respect Hulk Hogan for that.
Well, he was managing TNA at
Why
one
should
time.
Hogan? Why should Hogan have to do anything for anybody else? He says it's not good for me, brother, and that's it. Because he has the creative control, and
Yeah,
because he's Hogan,
He was
Everybody,
listen,
all the kids love Hogan.
listen.
All the
He
kids
was he was doing booking and management and for TNA.
he's a big fucking deal.
No, he
Hogan,
has a
Hogan,
he's got a mind. He's not stupid. He's got a mind, and you know, and he knows how to work the gimmick.
he
He
knows
knows
how
how
to
to
do.
work the.
He's a flag waving, and you can't talk shit about it. That's his gimmick. That is his gimmick.
Well, that it was his gimmick since he was in his prime. You know, I am a real.
He's good at it. He's good
You
at it.
know the song "I Am a Real
He's
American."
a
I
real.
am a
They
real
play
American.
that. They play that at his restaurant.
Dun,
They
dun.
play that song.
Oh, they do.
Yes, yeah, they do.
Well, they don't play it all day and night, right?
No, no, they play it sometimes though, and they say, "Everybody, please put your hand over your heart," and and they play the song.
Well, to the song, to that song.
Yeah, and you gotta put your hand over your heart. Or
Actually,
if you're in the restaurant, you have to put your hand over your heart because if you don't, you're gonna be looked at as like what's wrong with this guy?
yeah. Well, you know, it's a red state, so you know you know everybody does that. But the thing is that I think that song should take the place of the Star Spangled Banner. I think that's a stupid song anyway. Star Spangled Banner. You know what that has to do with the War of 1812
Hmm.
when the British came into the harbor. I guess Baltimore. I mean, not. It was in Maryland somewhere. You know, Fort McHenry. Yeah.
It wasn't in Florida.
No, no, it was in Maryland somewhere, but I think up Fort McHenry might have been in Maryland. It's the British entered the Chesapeake Bay or something. It was had to do with the War of 1812. Francis Scott Key wrote the song, but I think Hogan's song is much better. It
Now,
should be.
why do they play it always for the Yankees? But no other team
All
does.
right. You know, I'm glad you brought that subject up because every single Yankee game, they bend over backwards for the U.S. military, and they're always showing a retired,
A guy who he was in Vietnam.
or he's in Korea, or he's in the World War II, or he's in.
It's if he was in the jungles of Vietnam, that's pretty noteworthy. I would say that.
Well, that was
Well,
a really horrendous.
a lot of that's what they say. A lot of the guys, you know.
That was really a horrendous.
My uncle, my father's brother was. I'll tell you the story, James. You'll like this story. My father's brother, his older brother, he was in upstate New York. It wasn't. So I'm from Long Island, but my father is actually from upstate New York, a little further upstate.
Okay.
Okay, so his brother got caught stealing a motorcycle. He went to court. The court told him you can either go to Vietnam or you can go to jail. Right? So he said, okay, I'll go to Vietnam. He didn't want to go to jail.
Oh God.
He did like a year tour or whatever it was back then. Um, he's actually my he is my godfather.
Oh wow.
He was my godfather.
Yeah, but
But
I would have picked jail.
my dad didn't he didn't know him that much because he when he came back from the war he was a little crazy. He was fucked up in the head. Obviously that's what happens, right?
Well, they had drug abuse at that time too.
So my dad said my dad was his younger brother, and he said he before he went to Vietnam, he was my older brother. When he came back, I never knew him. I didn't know him anymore. He said he was just too fucked up. He was too crazy. Like
Mm,
that, it fucked him up that much. But
mm,
they kept in touch and everything. So he was actually my godfather, but he shouldn't have been. It didn't make any sense, right?
yeah,
It was bullshit that they did that. But back in those days, they did that. In the
yeah,
'80s, they said, "Oh, just take anybody." Doesn't even matter. But
yeah. And young men too, very
but
young,
but the,
18 years old.
but the thing was, they said you can either go to jail or you can go to Vietnam.
They go to Vietnam. Yeah,
So they fucking threw him. They threw him into another country, right? Why? Because he stole a motorcycle. He
because
was
he stole a
he
motorcycle.
he was like 18 years old, and they ruined his life. So eventually, what happened to him in the '90s? He died because of Agent Orange.
Agent Orange is very toxic. You know who made Agent Orange is Monsanto.
He died. He
He
died
died from
because
a toxicity of Agent Orange. Yeah,
it caused cancer. It was
yeah,
cancer it caused him. Isn't that sad?
they're
My my
very sad.
my uncle was forced to fight in a bullshit war, and he died because
Yeah.
of because of Agent Orange.
Well, this is what the Yankee organization is doing. They're kowtowing to the military-industrial complex. I don't. I think it's quite annoying, um,
But
and then every
nobody
yeah.
cares. Nobody cares anymore. They say thank you for your service, this and that.
Thank you for your service. Yeah, thank you
No,
for your service.
nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's all bullshit.
You know when they cared when the troops came back from World War II and they had a huge parade in Manhattan. With confetti and everything. They were heroes.
The Vietnam guys never had a parade. They never had a parade.
No, they were persecuted when they came back.
And the guys in my generation, the Iraq guys, they never had a parade. There was no parade for Iraq.
Well, well, that's a whole nother talk show. But you know what Jesse Ventura says when he came back? He says, I did all these tours in Vietnam as a Navy SEAL. I come back, I couldn't go in a bar. I wasn't old enough to drink. I couldn't
They,
go in a bar.
and they spit on them.
Right. Besides, right.
What the fuck? What the fuck, man?
Yeah, that's really uncalled for. That's really very, very inappropriate. I mean, to do that to these kids that were drafted. They had the draft back then, right?
Well, that's what happened to my uncle.
He got
They said they didn't technically draft him, but they said you're gonna go to jail if you don't go in here. We're gonna put you in jail, and he didn't want to go to jail.
so they suckered him into going to Vietnam.
They threw him in. What kind of
They
shit is
threw
that?
him in.
What the fuck kind of shit is that? That's crazy. They don't do that these days, right?
But you know what? You know what? The government, the politicians in
But
Washington.
James, just think about that though. Think about how evil that is.
Well, think
They
about how evil the rich kids never get to go
exactly because he wasn't rich.
because
So
he
he
wasn't rich.
so he was a little fucked up in the head. Maybe he made a bad choice.
Yeah.
And they said, let's take this guy and throw him in fucking Vietnam.
You know
Fuck,
what that's like?
fuck
That's like
you.
that's like
Fuck
taking
you, man,
that's
for,
like
do, for doing
taking
that.
taking middle class and poor kids and throwing them in
He
a
he
dumpster.
was he was poor. He was a poor guy,
But
and
that's like throwing people.
he couldn't defend himself. He couldn't
No,
have a lawyer to say let's do something. And no, and they took advantage of that. They took advantage of this poor fucking motherfucker that was a little bit on he was going along the wrong way,
right.
and throw him in another country where he has to kill or be killed. What kind of country is that? You know, Well, it's horrible. It's absolutely
Yeah,
horrible.
it's like throwing it's just like throwing the mainstream population to the wolves or into the
It's
dumpster.
absolutely it's absolutely
Anyway,
it's
Gabriel,
absolutely disgusting, and we should never forget that that's what happened. We should
Gabriel
never
Salaya,
forget that. We
the
should never
great,
forget that.
yeah, the legendary Gabriel Salaya of Buckeye, Arizona.
I heard Gabriel Sly is gay. Is that true? Is he a
I
faggot?
don't, I don't know. Ask him. He's right here.
Gabriel, are you a faggot? Tell me. Come out in the open.
What do they call that? Coming out of the closet?
Coming out of the closet. Let's see what he says. Because I that's what I heard. I heard that he is actually a faggot, Gabriel, and he likes to do these little things on the side. You know. Well, are you gay or not? You know.
Well, his answer is a bunch of eyeballs.
No, that doesn't count. It doesn't count.
He is a real American. Fight for the
Um,
life of every man. He is a real. Yeah,
I've seen Eric mention it before. Like Gabriel might be a complete fag. I've seen that before.
Eric said that.
Yeah, I think so. Everybody knows Eric, right? He's the
Yeah,
guy.
Eric Fraunfelter. Yeah,
Eric Fraunfelter, right? Yeah.
he's a musician extraordinaire.
So, what's going on, Gabriel? Are you gay or what, man? Just fucking say it.
Now, what do you think? Now, I know in the old days, the famous Hollywood actors they stood in the closet. They
Yeah,
they
well,
had
they don't have to do that anymore, right?
yeah they had fake marriages like Rock Hudson had a fake marriage
Hold
to a
on.
woman, and what's his name? Are you you got to go to the bathroom? You should he should keep an empty 2 liter bottle there so he can urinate and piss in the empty plastic bottle instead of getting up 1,000 times and going to the bathroom. Come on, will you? Let's see. What is Gabriel's? I can't read what's on the screen. I can read this though. Hold on. I never been I've never been in a closet. Have you? The only time right now, I mean, I grew up with regular closets, and of course, I had to go in the closet to remove things from the closet and to put things back in the closet, like hanging up things, right? But now I have a walk-in closet and a very large one, so I got no problem. I got no problem with closets. It's a big one, believe me. It's like the size of some people's bathrooms. That's how big my walk-in closet is. Anyway, we are until Ronnie returns, whenever that's going to be. We are streaming live on YouTube and Twitch. This is Shooting the Shit Saturday night after dark talk, late night talk, I should say. Saturday night fever, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's amazing how many songs were written about Saturday night. They were happy songs, right? But all the sad songs, all the negative songs were always written about Monday. Just just look back in the history of popular music. Depressing songs always about Monday. Probably people that work in the office, most likely, because people that work in the office they dread Monday. Really do. I was just telling the folks that if you look back at the history of popular music, all the happy songs were about Saturday night, and all the depressing songs were about Monday. And I said that, yeah, people that work in the office do not look forward to Mondays. Monday is tough.
What else do you have to say? Is that it?
At the moment, for this minute,
Yeah.
well, Gabriel says he's never been in a closet.
I don't want to hear about Gabriel.
Yeah. Well, he says he's never been in a closet. He says, "Have you guys been in the closet?"
I don't want to give him too much airtime or anything. I don't like Gabriel. I never liked him. To be honest with you,
Oh,
I
oh.
never I never liked Gabriel.
But he's harmless stuff.
He's a
He's harmless. You know.
he is not good for men.
Oh,
He's
so
not.
you have a strong feeling that he's not straight. That he's not heterosexual.
It's not just that. He's also he whether he's straight or he runs he runs along the line, right? So he dabbles in the porno shit and all that stuff, and there's a lot of faggot shit going on there.
No, but
I don't respect
there's
that.
also
I don't respect people who are
there-
involved in that.
there's also a lot of straight people in porn.
But
Also,
I don't respect any of them, and I think that Gabriel straddles the line, and
why?
so
What's wrong? What's wrong with porn? What's wrong with like the porno video where the stepdaughter seduces her stepfather or something like that. That's a popular, or stepbrother and stepsister have sex.
are you serious?
Yeah, these are all themes that
Oh,
the
what do you think is wrong with that? It's disgusting.
no it well it's designed to arouse people.
But it's not good.
It's designed. What do you why do you think if you go to a certain restaurant or bar where the barmaids are very scantily clad and they got cleavage
Well,
showing and
that's okay.
okay, well that is to I think that is to arouse men so they get bigger tips,
Of course, of course.
so they're working for
But
tips.
that's actually normal. That is playing within the normal bounds of
Yeah, I know they're not having sex.
what is acceptable. What's
Yeah,
acceptable.
yeah, they're not prostitutes. They're not.
They're fine. They're not doing anything bad.
No, they're just showing cleavage and
That
wearing tight outfits. That's all.
so to me, that is absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. There's no problem with that.
But a girl who chooses a career of pornography as at a young age,
No. That's another level. That's taking it to
yeah.
another level. Another
I
level.
mean, what kind of mentality motivates a girl that is
I don't know, and I don't want to. I don't want to know. I think it's very sad if they decide to go that route. It's
yeah.
sad,
Well, I
man.
I I
It's
I
sad.
I feel I do have compassion and sympathy for them. I do feel I feel bad for them.
It's not like so. You just mentioned the restaurant. You know, that's no problem with that. That's fine.
Yeah.
If
But
you're
there is
talking, if you're talking about something else, though, that totally crosses the line, man. That's you can't compare the two because they're different.
yeah Yeah, you're talking about having a young female having sex with strangers in front of cameras and
That's
lights.
that's terrible. Do you
You
like
know,
that? Do you like
for
that?
for money. Well, it depends on the girl. If the girl
No,
is
I
cute,
don't. That's a turn off. I mean, that's a turn off.
now the girl. I hope you realize that
I do
there are
realize.
there are different forms of prostitution. A gold digger is actually a prostitute.
I don't care. But
A
there's ways to present it though, and some of them present it in a better way, and that is the way to do it.
Yeah, all right.
Don't be so explicit and just disgusting to do it like that. I don't agree with that.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see.
I
We'll
mean, there's
see.
there's there's plenty of guys out there that they're willing to spend money on you. You know, just do it in a respectable way. That's all. You gotta at least have the illusion of respectability. At least the illusion, right?
Right.
Because if not, what are we even doing? What are we doing?
Hmm.
You know, I don't know how it is up in New Jersey. Down here in Florida, there's plenty of places where
Well,
they can pretend that they have the illusion of respectability. At least they pretend.
hmm
You know, at least they got to at least pretend, man. At least pretend. Because if you don't have that, what do you have? What do you have? Well, tell me, James. What do you think? What do you have if you don't even have that? Would you accept that?
well, it's called the world's oldest profession for a reason. It's been around for a long time.
Everybody knows that, but
and
it's if you're gonna go that far, which not everybody goes that far.
Thank
Sometimes
God. Yeah.
you don't go that far. It's just for show. You know, like so you're saying you go that far because you don't have a wife or anything, right?
Well, some couples watch it, but I don't condone it. I mean, I don't think it's good. I don't think it's a good idea for serious couples to watch porn because
I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
I think it encourages infidelity.
It encourages whatever. It's there's a word for it. It's called
Mm.
it's irregular. That's what it's called. Irregular.
Yeah.
Irregular, which means not regular. And you can have the man and the woman, and then they look normal, but they're doing irregular things.
Right.
And
Now,
that and that's the problem.
if
Is
the couple
because
if a couple wants
it's irregular.
if a couple wants to spice up their relationship, I think they can do it without watching porno videos. I think it could be done.
Hmm.
It's just not a good idea because
And
because
then I think it's a bad idea to get other
yeah.
people involved or
Well,
as well.
you don't want like husbands and wives.
Swinger shit going on.
Well, you don't want husbands and wives to make comparisons, like for a woman to see other guys, uh, uh
James, let me tell you. You
you
know,
know,
I had a friend, supposedly a friend. He
yeah.
told he told me to come to a night, an open night with him, where there was gonna be a bunch of people having sex and shit.
Oh, you mean like a sex club, like an
Yeah,
orgy?
yeah, yeah. He invited me to go there, and
Interesting.
I couldn't do it. It's not for me.
Yeah, I mean, I just want you to know that I felt uncomfortable also when I was in Plato's retreat and they had the huge orgy room with the mattress on the floor and all the everybody was twisted up like pretzels. I didn't even set foot in that room because I'm
You know,
like,
he said there's also a bunch of black guys. They have they have huge cocks, and
lovely.
they're walking around these fucking black dudes with big dicks. Like, who wants to be involved with that, right?
Yeah, but who wants to accidentally like who wants to accidentally be touching some dude because you're an exhibitionist and you got to be in a big room with other
I
people.
think I would throw up, man. I
I mean,
mean,
it's kind of gay, you know. You're in a big room.
it's absolutely gay. It is absolutely gay. That is what gay is. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's you're on this fucking mattress. You know, you're in public, and excuse me,
And
I'm just
and they try to push it off as if it's something else, but no, it's gay, bro. You guys are doing gay shit. You are. Like, you might think that you're not. You're being swingers and you're cool. Nah, man. You are doing gay shit. And
yeah.
that's
Well, you
for me, I you might consider me conservative or whatever.
yeah.
I'll be conservative. I'm not doing that.
Well, I don't like.
I'm not a faggot.
I
I'm not
mean,
a faggot.
I don't like the idea that a boyfriend or a husband has to put his body parts somewhere where other.
I see what you're doing, James. You're taking a shit, and I'm not gonna talk to you like that, man.
No, I'm urinating.
I'm not gonna talk to you
But
like
this is called shooting the shit. Well, I had to go. I had to go.
I'm gonna put you on like. No, I'm not kidding.
No, I'm done.
The camera's gonna go off. Whatever.
I'm done. Hold on.
Are you done? All right. No, because I don't go for any of that faggot shit, man, at all.
No, it's not faggot. It's I had to go.
But sometimes people will play that like, oh, it's okay. No. It's not okay. It's not
Shooting the
okay.
shit, man. Yeah, but I had to go.
I am. You know me, James.
I
I'm 100% not a faggot, and
yeah.
I won't accept faggotry.
But
I won't accept it.
but you do urinate and defecate, right?
Sure, sure. But I'm not gonna sit there and watch you do it.
Well, you know, I'm not showing you anything. So anyway, the
So you got away with that because it was quick, but no.
but I would never be crazy enough to show myself on the toilet.
Well, I would hope not,
But that would
because
be
you're a friend of mine. I would hope you wouldn't do
right.
that.
But that would be very funny for shooting the shit, though. That would be very.
Maybe Paul would do some fucking stupid shit like that. I could see that. I could see that because
You know what?
he's fucked up, right?
You gotta
Paul.
relax, man. You know, you know,
I
you
gotta relax.
listen. You gotta get some Metamucil. The next time you go to the pharmacy, go to Walgreens, you gotta get some fiber
Wait,
because
wait.
you're letting too many things bother you.
Okay, hold the phone here.
I
Okay,
am holding the phone. It's in my hand right now.
hold. No, I'm serious. Hold the phone because Paul has embarrassed me for the past year. He has embarrassed me, and that's not right. That's not fucking right.
Wait,
Okay,
is he able to?
and that's
But
why I'm pissed. That's why I'm pissed off at him because
yeah, but
he embarrassed me.
is he
Paul.
able to post things on your Facebook profile?
Paul tags me on whatever the fuck bullshit he's doing, and he's been doing it for over a year.
Oh
So
yeah,
my
he tags people. Yeah.
so my wall, my Facebook wall, is a complete joke because all it has is Paul's garbage. So
Oh,
if I ever want to put something serious on there, nobody's gonna take me seriously because nobody's gonna look at me. They're gonna say
why?
this
I
guy's an
told
idiot.
I
He's,
told you, I showed you how to prevent other people from posting on your
You
profile.
told me too
No,
late
I
though. It was
showed
too
you.
late. It was too late.
So he's been cluttering up your
He's been
profile.
doing that shit for a fucking year. It's been a year, James.
That's a long time.
He totally embarrassed my whole fucking shit, and I didn't even know he was doing it. That's why I'm pissed off, man.
So he's cluttering up your profile, and I didn't show you how to block it until after a year, right?
I can't stand fucking Paul,
But
bro.
I didn't know that people were allowed to post on your profile. I had to stop that. I had to
Oh,
stop
so
that.
you didn't know either?
No, I had to stop it years ago. From
He's a fucking nut job, and I'm sick of it, man. He took advantage of my goodwill that I was nice enough to talk to him. You know, and he took advantage of me, man. Fucking
your
pisses me off.
your reputation. You feel that he tarnished your reputation by doing that.
He stomped all over it. I mean, it's garbage. I have no reputation at all. I have nothing because it looks so stupid because of everything that he does. And he tags
Mhm.
me on it. He tags me on all this garbage. He tags me on all this fucking nonsense
All right.
bullshit garbage.
All right. Did you pay attention to what I sent you and block everybody from
No,
putting stuff on your
no.
profile?
But
You didn't do it.
I
You
blocked
didn't do
Paul.
it.
I blocked Paul.
No, no, no. You shouldn't let anybody put things
Paul to
on
the fucking wall because he's the only one that would ever do it. Nobody else does that.
nobody else. Does it.
Everybody else is normal. He isn't normal. That's the problem. Okay? You don't have to block anybody else because they don't do that. He does that.
He does
Why does he do that? That's the problem.
because he's Paul is Paul.
He's fucked up, man. Why? I mean, that's just it's not right. It isn't. It's not right that he does that. It's not. It's very disrespectful, actually, that he takes control of your profile and he's posting all this shit out there with your name on it, and you don't even know. I had no idea. I had no fucking idea that he was doing that.
That he was loading up your profile.
It really makes me mad, James. Like it really, really does. Because he didn't tell me he was doing that. He didn't let me know. That's not right, man. That's not right that he did that. And if he was here, I really want to tell him to his face that that's fucked up that he did that for over a year.
Mhm.
He made my Facebook, which is whatever. I really don't interact on Facebook that much, but for the little bit that I do, nobody's gonna care anything that I say because of what a joke it looks like because of him. And that pisses me off.
Mhm.
It really makes me mad that he did that. I mean, it really does. I can't I can't forgive him for doing that. I think that's fucked up that he did that. I think that's really fucked up that he did that.
Yeah.
I just don't understand like the thinking. You know, it's not right. It's not right. Do you agree?
Yeah. Well, he does have a tendency.
Do you agree with that though?
He has a tendency to overwhelm.
Does he do that to you on your
No,
page?
because I don't let anybody post anything on my profiles. Nothing. Because I had a problem.
I never knew that I was supposed to, you know.
No, I had a problem years ago when a gay person was trying to hit on me on my Facebook profile, and I had to stop everybody from being able to post on my profile. And then the person
I mean,
started.
at least Paul. I don't think he's gay, right?
No, no, and then the gay person started posting comments under the stuff I posted, so I had to block that individual.
Oh,
I had to block.
I blocked Paul. I blocked him. I don't want to
No.
see. I don't want to see him doing anything with my profile at all.
Ugh,
I don't want
ugh.
to see. I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see with his dog. I mean, nothing. I'm sorry, Paul, but you crossed the line. Cross the fucking line.
So how is now when you sit by the pool, do you is it like an area that's like a little cabana with a roof? So you want to stay out of the sun, but you want to sit.
Yeah, I was there. I was there today. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like you can get out of the sun, right?
But
By this.
you don't want to see it, right? Because it's
See
during the
what?
day. Because it's during the day, so you're not that interested in it.
I'm interested in things in the daylight. What do you think? I'm a vampire?
You always do your show in the night, right?
Yeah. You know why I stopped doing it early on the Sundays because nobody else is around.
Well, what about on Saturday?
Nobody's around. It's Saturday afternoon now. There's too much shit going on.
What?
It's too much stuff. I got errands. I got chores.
So so it's up to you. Up to you.
It's up to me. Now I do the mysticism thing in the daytime. The last Sunday of the month. I do that at 3 p.m. because I want to Um, free up my Sunday from late afternoon into the
I'll
evening.
do it, James. I'll join as long as it's not gay. I'm not gonna join anything that's gay.
No, no, like remember when we did like sports talk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that usually,
that's where I'll leave it. I'll leave it
yeah,
at
that,
that.
that that usually goes over well and
And then
during act.
you can have Ronald join maybe,
There you go. You can talk about history.
but he
I,
doesn't
I
join. He doesn't join, right?
I mean I don't know if he
I
would
I don't know what
join.
his problem is exactly.
Well, when he joins, see, this is the thing.
He's very nerdy, right?
He joins and he stays for a little bit, but he'll talk about,
He
let's
doesn't
say,
want to he doesn't want to go too far. It's like
well,
come on, man.
well,
Just
he does his history, but then he has to go.
he's got to
He
go. Yeah.
he's got to go. He excuses himself. But if it had to do with testing whiskey or something, then he'll do it for a long time. I noticed, but I wish he would stay longer
I wish, man.
and get into some deep subjects. I mean, I think it would be great. I,
He refuses to be a serious person, and so nobody's ever gonna take him seriously
yeah,
because
I mean, he,
he himself refuses to be taken seriously, even though he is a history. He's
well, he knows I treat him well.
a retired history teacher.
Yeah, but
So
he knows I treat him well when he's on my
he
show.
goes out there. He talks about all kinds of shit, but he won't go too far. He won't.
Yeah, like for instance, he. I don't. I mean, he's against warmongering. I know that
Yeah, yeah.
he's against warmongering. But when I mentioned the military industrial complex, he said, "Oh, I don't want to go there."
He doesn't want to talk about it. Why? Why not?
Why?
Why? The fuck, Ron?
Well, that's what they call it, right? The when military industrial complex.
Why is he like kowtowing? You know, like
Yeah.
come on,
Like they
man.
they used to call it war profiteering in the old
And
days, right?
he knows. He knows. So he's gonna tell you to your face that he doesn't want to say it.
Listen,
That's just bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yeah,
and he
why is he
and
reluctant?
he knows his bullshit.
Like, why is he reluctant to hit raw nerves?
Yeah, why?
Like me and you, we don't care about hitting raw nerves, but it worked.
I thought he was like that when I first
Yeah,
met him, but no, he's not.
yeah,
He's not.
but could
He's
you
not.
imagine? Could you imagine what a freaking educational show it would be to have?
He is very lame, actually.
I mean, to have you.
When I first met Ron,
Yeah.
the first couple of years, I was really excited to talk to him. I thought like he's serious. He's gonna talk about these things in a serious way, and he let me down because he's so lame.
Well, I'm glad he has a sense of humor, but it's a dry sense of humor.
But he won't bring up the the case. He'll never bring it up. He won't. He won't. And he'll talk about like World War I or World War II, something that's like so far away in the past where you're safe to talk about things. But he he can't be safe enough to talk about things of right now.
Yeah, like
He
current event.
he's scared.
Like
He's scared to actually say it.
yeah,
He
he won't
and I'm
discuss.
not. I won't call him a pussy. I won't call him a pussy. But he kind of acts like one. I'll just say
like
that.
like if it's let's say you bring up a subject about I don't know well the military spending or let's say corruption, political corruption. Okay, he won't touch that. He won't go near
He
that.
used to. He used to. Back in like 2019. I remember it. That's why I liked him a lot. Forget about it these days. No, he won't.
Yeah, yeah, because it would be a very educational show. I mean, to have him.
I think he got tired of it. He didn't want to deal with it anymore.
Yeah, maybe he wants to keep everything light and happy. And,
Everything's light. He's got his light retirement. He's got his light, you know, beer tasting. Everything is light. Well, my life is not light. I live a real fucking life that isn't light. Okay, and
yeah,
I'm not like his fucking buddy, um, Claude, he's like a fucking jerk off. Like talking about
right.
stupid bullshit. And the same thing with his friend, the other guy. The guy from Louisiana.
Elbow
No, no, no,
from
no. The guy,
Florida. No,
guy,
no.
the guy from Louisiana.
Oh,
Uh,
his friend Dave.
Dave. It's all bullshit. Like they all talk bullshit. So what do I care? You know, what do I care?
Yeah, what?
None of it matches me.
Well, Claude talks about
Claude is a joke, and he acts like a joke, and he is a joke.
he brags about his house. He's got a house
Yeah,
in
fucking like a rich Jew guy,
yeah,
right?
he's got a house in Aspen, Colorado. He's got a house in San Diego,
So he's rich, and we're supposed to fucking like the guy.
and then his wife always gets in front of the camera. You know, she.
I mean, he is a nice guy, but
Yeah, I know.
I don't I'm not impressed by that.
Yeah.
Fucking Claude is
Well, he needs a haircut. He's got that hair that's
he is better than me.
yeah. You mean pretentious? You feel he's
Yeah,
pretentious?
yeah, I do. Especially when he's traveling around, he's like, "Oh, I'm here, I'm there." You know,
Yeah.
come on, come
And
on.
and he gets overly dramatic about expensive liquor that he buys.
And he's a Jew.
Yes,
He's a Jew.
yes, and
Nobody wants to say that, but he is.
yeah, he brags a lot, and you know,
Why are Jews so rich?
and he does
Why don't we ask him that on this show?
and he does the seminars. He's always talking about his seminars.
Can we ask on the show, Claude? Why is it? Why are you as a Jew so rich? No, you can't do that. That's
No, because
unacceptable.
then he'll call you.
That's unacceptable, right?
Then he'll call you. Yeah, it's not politically correct. He'll call you like anti-Semitic or something.
But it's a reasonable question. Is it not reasonable to ask that question, or
Well,
you think
I asked somebody that when I was much younger, and actually I asked
so? So if you're on the show with them, would you ask him that, or you wouldn't do it? Be honest. You don't.
no,
You don't.
no, no, because I already got heat on Ronald.
You don't want to get more.
No, I already no something's happened a long time ago. I already got heat on Ronald's show for saying something about Mark Zuckerberg being a Jew, and Claude was on the show. Claude
What?
Claude got mad because I said that.
What did he say?
Because I called Mark Zuckerberg a damn Jew. I didn't know Claude was a Jew at the time.
You
So he,
didn't. You did. He's obviously is. It's very obvious
yeah, it's
what he
a,
is.
so yeah, he got mad and he told Ronald that Ronald should ban me from his shows and kick me off. So
So Ronald caved.
no, Ronald didn't remove me. He just got nervous. Ronald got nervous about it, but you know, so yeah, I asked this doctor. This he actually was a psychologist. He was. I didn't even know he. I somebody. He was like a friend of the family. No, he was a friend of the girl I was living with at the time, and he was a psychologist, and he was a Jew. And I asked him point blank. I says, how come Jews are so have so much money in their professions or they're self-employed or they have a career. How come they're all loaded with money? And he says because he paused and then he thought and then he says because the parents of the children they heavily emphasize academic achievement, which means education.
There's
That's
more.
like
No, there's more than that. It's more than that.
yeah,
You can say the same thing about the Indians and blah blah blah. No,
yeah, Indians. Yeah.
there's something different about the Jews.
Well, they have like a I think they have like a
They
secret
have a
society.
secret society.
Yeah,
They suck. They
they
fuck.
call it the
The
Zionists.
the Jews suck. They suck, and we don't want to be controlled by them anymore.
Oh,
That's why Trump is being held to the fire, man, for this shit, and that's good.
yeah, the Zionists. Yeah.
They're throwing Pam Bondi under the bus. That's fine.
Well, you know what? You know what?
Throw more of them.
I'll tell you one.
Throw them all under the
I'll
bus.
tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing. Some of the Republicans are really furious
I'm one
that
of
the
them.
that the United States is kissing up to Israel over this
It's
Iran
kissing Israel's ass all the
or
time.
involving Iran. Netanyahu keeps on saying, "Attack Iran! Attack Iran! Attack Iran!"
But James, he's been saying that for years to everybody.
Yeah,
He,
and attack it.
Netanyahu has been saying that since the 90s.
Yeah, but he tries to sucker the United States to do his dirty work all the
And now he offered the Nobel Peace Prize to Trump,
time.
and Trump is thinking about it. It's like Trump is so silly, man. But whatever the fuck it is.
I don't know, but I think what
Yeah,
they have to understand.
you saw that picture I sent you of Pam Bondi,
Yeah,
where
but
she's
they have to. What they have to.
hanging out in a fucking
Yeah,
bikini.
but what they got to understand is
She's got to go. She's got to
what they
go.
got to understand is that Iran is not like the Middle East. Iran is a powerful country.
Nobody cares.
Oh, they'll care when Iran.
They want Bomb, 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 Iran. Remember that? That's what John
Yeah,
McCain.
well, you know what?
John McCain wanted that, right?
Yeah, well, guess what? They're going to be
Remember
sorry.
John McCain? Remember John McCain?
You know how many? Yeah,
Do you remember John McCain?
yeah, I know who John McCain was. Do you know him and Sarah Palin ran for president?
They did, and he was singing at the time. He said, "Bomb, bomb, bomb, bomb,
And she
Iran."
was a stupid.
He
She was a
he was
dumbass.
John McCain was singing the song, bro.
Listen, you know how many? You know, China and Russia
They
is
want they've been wanting for years to bomb Iran,
no,
and
they're supplying Iran.
the reason why is because of Israel. Fucking Israel.
No, China, China and Russia don't give
It's
a China
always
and a Jumbaloney. China and Russia don't give a shit about
no.
Israel.
It, no, they don't. But the
Iran is
U.S. does.
Iran is getting supplied big time. Believe me. And oh yeah, Israel. Yeah,
Yeah.
the United States is always kissing up to Israel.
Why though? Why? Why?
I why? Because of the Jews in this country.
Is that why? Nobody knows.
The Zionists is part.
No, nobody knows.
Listen, I think the Zionists have a big role in the oligarch.
I mean, they control Hollywood, but they also control
Don't they control
Washington, right?
yeah, but don't they control the big banks?
They control everything.
I'm telling you.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, and they try to sucker American women and young American women and men who are stupid enough to join the military because if they join the military today, they are dumber than a bag of rocks.
I would join if I was a young kid. I would join because it looks good now, right?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't look good when they
No,
send you to.
I'm saying if you're a kid though, if you're like an 18-year-old, you think it's like
Yeah,
you think it looks good.
yeah, you go there, you go to war for to make somebody else
You
rich.
think that you're doing the right thing.
No, you're not. You're not because the United States was never really under threat to be invaded except for World War II.
Hmm.
And the rest are all wars for
No, no,
profit.
no, 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 and no, bro. You can't even
WW2.
you can't even count World War II. The U.S. wasn't under threat in World War II.
No, they weren't even under threat in World War One.
They were never under threat.
What about the Korea? What about the Korean War? They weren't under threat in the Korean War either.
Korea wasn't even a real. It wasn't a war. It was a police action. They called it a police action. And so when the bodies came back to the U.S., they came back under flags of the UN. They didn't even come back under U.S. flags
Oh wow,
because they didn't fight under the United States. They fought under the United Nations.
United Nations. So there were all wars for profit.
Of course. I mean, you know that.
Right. So young people either get killed for
The
big
United
business.
States has not declared a war since World War II. It hasn't declared war, but it's always at war. It's always at war,
Yeah.
but it has never declared a war.
Yeah. You mean in Congress, the Declaration in Congress.
Congress is supposed to declare war
Yes.
for the military to be deployed. Congress is supposed to declare war. They haven't done it since World War II.
Yeah.
I talked to a guy, an army guy, who he went to Iraq. He went to Afghanistan and shit. He knew all about it, and he was talking to me, right? And I told him, I said, the United States has never declared a war since World War II, and he couldn't believe it. He was he was dumbfounded. He was
Yeah.
like, "No, I don't believe it. I gotta look it up. I
So
gotta do
these
this and
kids,
this."
so
But
so
but but
these,
but he was the he was the one that they were deploying. It was
right,
him.
and
But
all these
he
kids,
but but
and
he
all
couldn't
these,
he
yeah,
he
but
couldn't
fine.
believe it. He couldn't believe it.
And
He
all
couldn't
these
believe
kids,
it.
and all these kids come back with legs missing for
Hmm.
nothing, for no good reason.
Or half your brain down
Yeah,
down the
for
drain.
no good reason. Iraq, nothing. There was no connect. Netanyahu insisted there was a
So
a
so
nine.
so 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 this guy that I'm talking to you about, just for one example, he was like, I want to go back to the country, whatever country it's going to be, because he didn't feel comfortable here. He didn't feel comfortable and to live a regular life. That's how fucked up they had his mind. That he actually felt that he didn't want to live here. He wanted to live in the Middle East.
Yeah, well, the veterans are they're struggling to live back in the United States. They got no money.
Now they take care of him, but he didn't want any of it. He didn't want it. He didn't want it. That's what
Now,
I'm saying.
how come you always hear about homeless veterans?
Because they lie. They lie about it.
I
They
don't
lie.
know.
They're
Are they
they're
lying?
they're liars. Yeah, the veterans get taken care of. It's just that you know what is a really fucking sad thing. I'll tell you a local incident that happened here, which is horrible. A very very sad thing that happened here. It happened here in Tampa. It was a guy. Are you there, James?
Yeah, the phone slipped out of my hand. Yes.
Yeah. So there was a guy who he couldn't he couldn't adjust to becoming a civilian, basically.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, 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 yeah.
And,
And
and
he,
he
yeah,
wa- he was walking down the road,
I
but
remember.
he had his military uniform and his gun and everything on. He was just walking down the road, walking down in Tampa, and there was people that called 911 because of what he was doing. And said this guy is like walking down the road, and he's got his gun and everything ready to shoot. So the police came up to him. They said drop the weapon, blah blah blah. He didn't drop the weapon, and they killed him. The police killed this guy because he was too fucked up in the head that he still had his mind that he was like in Iraq or something. I
So
mean, is it
after being deployed, he ends up getting killed by Tampa
by
police.
by, by Tampa police? Yes, yes, that's what happened. That's exactly what happened, and they're saying it's not Tampa police's fault. That this guy he was he was off his rocker or whatever.
Yeah, but did he attempt to use his assault rifle on the police, or he just didn't want to drop it?
No, he just didn't want to drop it.
Yeah, because I mean, I thought, in Florida, is there an open carry law that you?
Like it's different when police are involved. And it was just it didn't work out good. It didn't work out good,
But
and it's just a fucking shame, man. It's a total shame.
so the
You know,
guy
this
had,
this this guy gave his life to the military, and he came home and
yeah,
he couldn't adjust, and the police killed him. They
they
killed him.
didn't.
They killed him.
People
And
didn't know what to expect. He had an assault
he
rifle.
was walking down the road, yeah, with an assault rifle. He was, it's not right. What he was doing wasn't right, but it was right if he was in Iraq, and that's what he was
Yeah.
thinking. That's what he was thinking about.
Well, you know what? These no good thugs known as ICE agents. Some of them have assault rifles.
Well, that's another thing.
Yeah. Well,
That's another.
that's a private.
I'm not even talking about that.
That's a private army of Donald
But
Trump.
these guys, these actual real army guys that get dealt that hand,
Mhm.
and he's not the only one. It happens. That's a case that's shown, but it happens like every day, bro. It's sad. Man. It's fucking sad
Yeah.
as fuck.
I know. Yeah, I know. You told me that last time, and it is very sad. You know that. Um, I I mean, I can understand the people being intimidated.
And then, like you're saying, like they got these flag wavers out there all the time, but they won't address the issue at hand. You can wave your flag, that's fine. But let's talk about what's actually happening to these
Yeah.
guys.
What's happening is the United States is always at perpetual wars,
Right,
nonstop,
right. And and
nonstop.
and I think that can be a bipartisan issue. I think.
Of
I
course, it is.
I think it can be.
It is because it's wars for profit and
It's
the
it,
men and
it, it
women of
it's not right what's happening.
families across the United States are having their daughters and
And
sons.
it's not just Florida. It happens in New York.
No, every state,
Yeah, yeah.
people, you know, young people that have joined the military have no idea that they're being lied to about. Oh, we're going to deploy you in the Middle East as a peacekeeping force to help protect, to help defend the United States and our freedom, to
And then
secure our
they're
freedom.
they're they're guarding poppy fields, bro.
Right, right, yeah.
And then
What?
even if it's not that, even if it's not that, it's just whatever the fuck
But
it is.
do you hear the bullshit they tell these kids to defend our freedom? What do you mean defend our freedom? We're not being
Our freedom, me and you.
our freedom. We're not being invaded.
We're not.
Well, except for the open border, that we were invaded.
But they don't put them down there. I mean, now they're actually doing it. They're actually putting troops down there. They should have been doing that for years.
You know what they should have done? They should have closed the several hundred military bases around the world, and then took
What happened? What
those.
happened? What happened with Poopy Pants? Joe Biden. He was
I
pooping.
have
He was pooping in his pants.
well,
What?
so
What? What?
yeah, but
We were
Donald
we were
Trump.
being invaded while the president was pooping.
Did
I
you
mean,
know?
come
Did,
on,
you
man.
know Donald Trump has had that problem since Celebrity Apprentice?
Donald Trump poops in his pants too.
Oh, absolutely.
I didn't hear that. I didn't know
Since
about that.
Celebrity Apprentice, yeah. But anyway, aside from the poopy pants, y- they should take all the personnel that are in all these military bases, close the bases, save a ton of money, taxpayers' money, and put
Mhm.
them on the southern border. Put them on the southern border, or have them finish the wall. Since Trump likes walls, finish the wall.
Well,
Now
did they do it yet? I mean, what's
no,
what's the what's the holdup with the wall?
no, they haven't done it yet. They got patches of wall. Like the wall is like there's a little wall here, there's a little wall there, and then there's like no
A wall here, a wall thing. So
little
what?
wall. In
So
other
what?
words,
What's the holdup?
They haven't finished it, but just think of how fast it would be finished if they had brought the military home and had them finish the wall.
Well, I think they're trying to now, which is actually pretty impressive.
Do you have any idea how fast China builds
We
things?
need to take the military, everybody out of the Middle East. Get them out, every single one. No more Middle East,
Yeah,
right?
but why do American troops have to occupy
No,
every
no, no,
corner?
no, no more Japan.
No
No
more
more,
Europe.
no more um Germany.
What about you, Germany,
No,
European
get the fuck out of there. What do they want? They could do their
Germany?
own.
Listen,
Go do
the
their own
Eu-
shit, right?
listen, the
No,
European
no,
Union,
no, no more Korea.
the
Get the fuck
European
out of Korea.
the European Union does not need the United States present
They
to,
don't even like the United States. They
but
talk about this.
they don't need the U.S. to protect them. They don't need.
They use us. We're bitches. We are their bitches, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, like the Philippines had the U.S. base closed. The Philippines,
The Philippines suck. They suck.
well, I know the women like to hit American men up for money all the
No,
time.
I'll tell you, the Philippines suck a huge dick. You know why?
What's that?
Because if you ever call like your bank or
Yeah,
some, they source out their customer service to the Philippines,
that's true. That's very
and
true.
they have horrible customer service. Horrible.
Yeah,
It's
they
it, it,
apologize to you all the time.
it's absolutely atrocious.
It is atrocious.
They do apologize all, but I don't want to hear it. You know,
No, but
they
they don't solve the problem
they
though.
don't fix anything. But you know what, James? Seriously, I looked up what they get paid. I looked it up.
Yeah, they get paid shit.
You know, on a scale of what their dollar is compared to what our dollar is,
The pesos, yeah.
they get paid based on an average, yearly salary. So they get paid. Um, this is a person that's like you know that we don't
Experience.
we don't know. It's just like
Yeah,
it's just
you're talking about an inbound call center.
right. So they get paid what is the equivalent to the United States of pennies. It's pennies.
And it's on a dollar, yeah.
It's less than $1,000. So American, $1,000 a year. They get paid less than $1,000 a year.
Which just shows you how miserably greedy the American companies are for outsourcing, and they do it because they can. It's as
Hmm.
simple as that.
Hmm.
Because they can, unfortunately.
But if you ever try to talk to your bank or whoever it is, and you are mad about these Filipinos that you're talking to,
Yeah.
remember that that's why you're talking to them, because they're very cheap labor.
Yeah. Well, China's cheap labor. It's
And
cheap labor.
so they're so stupid, and they are very poorly trained, and they'll call you. You know what they call you, Mister James? Have you ever noticed that? They
Yeah.
don't they
Mister.
don't they, they don't call you by your last name. They'll call you by your first name. They say
Yeah,
Mister.
Mr. Ronnie, Mr. James.
I cannot stand. They call me Mister Ronald. I want to hang up the phone the minute that they say that because I fucking hate it. How do you feel about that? They
It's
call you
annoying. It's annoying.
they call you Mr. James. Have
Yeah,
you ever?
they call me Mr. James. But the problem is fix the issue. That's all I want.
But
Fix.
so there's something about the Filipino culture where it's okay to call, I guess, whoever you're talking to call them by their first name, but with a Mister in front of it,
Yeah.
and they don't know that that's not what we don't like that.
Yeah, but look, it's like those people are really poor because they have,
I get it, but
they have, they have,
it pisses me off.
you know what? They have so much political corruption, and I feel sorry for them. But you know what?
I don't feel
I
I don't feel sorry for them.
I think they should unionize and tell the American companies.
How the fuck are they gonna unionize?
I got I got disconnected for a bit. Yeah, just
I was
get the
gonna I
fuck.
was gonna I was gonna put the Bloodhound Gang. So,
Yeah, get the fuck out of our country unless you pay us a living wage
but they're
and
not
benefits.
they're not in our country actually. We are going into their country.
Yeah, that's what they should say. You know what? They don't even revolt against their own crooked government. So how they're not gonna unionize.
They
They're not
don't
gonna
know.
do
They
nothing.
don't. They don't know what they're doing.
They're not gonna do anything. They
They're
never
they're
do
they're
anything.
they're flag waving and shit.
No, it's almost like there's a laziness about
They
them.
they they suck. They suck.
Listen, the same thing goes for, let's say, some Latin American
I
country.
want
Let's
I
say
want I want to play I want to play a song though. Can I play a
Central
song?
America.
Can I play a song?
Talk about corrupt third world countries.
Venezuela
Revolt,
sucks. It sucks, right?
revolt. All right, what are you going to play? The Bloodhound Gang?
Can I play the song?
All right, go ahead, play.
Or how does it work?
You just play it.
So I gotta find it because
I mean, I can't do a screen share because I'll get the show will get taken off for copyright.
is that how it works?
Yeah, the copyright infringement. Yeah, it's they're very strict about that.
All right,
Uh,
let's see what we got. The Bloodhound Gang, right?
yeah,
Do you like that song?
yeah, actually, I do.
It's a very good song.
Da, 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 da,
Do you
da.
hear it?
No,
Can you hear it?
nope.
No.
It's funny. I hear you perfectly, but I don't hear the music.
So I'm gonna put myself on mute. I'll see if you can hear them.
Yeah, do it that way. Maybe the problem is the speaker on your laptop. You got to get like a Bluetooth. You got to see if you can pair it with a Bluetooth speaker. No, not yet. Yeah, you're hearing it very well, but I'm not hearing it at all. But I know the song well though. You and me, baby, are nothing but mammals.
Can you hear it, James? James,
No, no, no. You
can't
know,
hear it.
I requested this song at
Wait,
my one of my
hold on
cousin's
here.
wedding receptions. I requested it. my cousin's wedding reception, and they played it.
So you can't hear when I play it though?
No, isn't that strange?
Can you put the video on so you can at least watch it?
Well, you know,
I wanna actually put the video because the beginning is an interesting.
ugh,
The,
the hell's
the,
my pet? Where's the fucking
the beginning of the video, James, is actually interesting. It's not just the guys in the monkey suits. There's a girl there.
pet? Yeah, I know there is.
You
I know who you're talking about.
you remember that?
Yes,
And nobody talks about that part.
she's tall.
Yeah, she's a blonde, very tall blonde, and I think they take her out, right? It's kind of a weird thing, but nobody ever brings it up.
Oh,
So
fine.
what do you think?
I can't image.
But at least you know what I'm talking about. A lot of people don't know it.
Oh yeah, no. The music video is very good.
And then they shoot her, right? They shoot her with something, and she goes down, and that's when they take advantage.
Yeah, very attractive girl too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
So
So,
when I first saw this video, I was 13-year-old young man, and it left quite the impression on me. I was going to a Catholic school, and I was about to make my confirmation.
and did you request this song to be played during your confirmation?
No, but I remember at the parties they played this song.
They did.
Yeah, because it was a popular song. It was a
Yeah.
popular song.
Remember the Scat Man? I'm a Scat Man.
No.
Good song.
You
I'm
got
a Scat
All right,
Man. Yeah.
so let's watch this one, and then you can tell me about that one.
Yeah, that's I'm trying to find the thing, the way to
I
the button.
always thought that the monkeys they had something going with the suits,
Yeah, the big ears. The
and then
hell?
I guess they went after the girls with the skirts, right?
Uh-huh. All right, listen. Hold that thought. It's getting late. I'm gonna close up the show. Um, I got people contacting me anyway, women. So I am going. What are you drinking? Corona.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Uh, um, you squeeze lemons and limes in that, or um,
No, I go all natural.
all natural? I think the
I mean,
Germans.
if you want to talk to a girl, whatever, it's fine with me.
Yeah, yeah.
I,
No, I'm running out of.
I don't mind.
I'm running out. I think we covered a lot of topics anyway. You know, I mean,
I'm very interested in the blondes that he took over the video, right?
yeah, yeah. I remember the girl. Yeah, the
I actually I want to explore more into that, but I can do
yeah.
that. I can do that by myself.
Okay. All right, Chief. Thank you for coming, and
All right,
till next
all
time.
right,
Bye-bye.
Chief. Don't call
Chief.
me Chief. Don't call me Chief.
Yeah, but get Maxwell Smart called the chief.
I don't mind if you call me
Jab- Jabroni.
not Chief, but something else.
Well, a jambaloni. I only say I only call you jabroni when you won't let me talk, when you interrupt me.
No, not Chief, but
A boss,
Boss.
pal.
I like Boss.
You know who
Boss.
says boss? When Andre liked people, he called them boss.
Boss is nice. That's not.
Hey,
I never
okay, boss.
I never liked Chief. Chief is I never liked that.
You know,
Boss is good.
you
Boss
know
is
what Andre loved when people gave him
Andre always hated Hogan, right?
no, he hated the Iron Sheik and he hated Randy Savage.
But did he hate
But
Hogan?
no, actually, he didn't hate Hogan. No, but what happened was Randy Savage Randy Savage used to cover his body in baby oil before a match, and Andre hated that because he used to get baby oil all over his hands and everything, and he couldn't get a hold of him. He couldn't grab him. So so Randy Savage did it even more because he knew Andre. It pissed him off.
Did he call
He,
him Chief though?
no, he only called people boss that he likes,
Boss.
boss. But he loved to play cards in the back, like gin rummy and poker and all that stuff. But yeah, he was into cards, which is good. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
It's a nice manly pastime.
They don't have that these days. They don't play cards
No, they don't.
because they're all faggots. They're all gay these
all,
days.
all these metrosexual
Yeah,
young guys,
it's terrible.
none of them, they don't play cards, they don't play.
Mhm.
I mean, I know how to play chess. I'm actually not bad. I'm moderately good.
Why do
But
you think they act so gay?
they don't they don't they don't play, they don't do any.
And they say back in the day, Vince would join in with the guys, but he doesn't do that anymore because they're all gay, right?
Well,
And
Vince
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 has problems
Vince
going, right?
Vince had a really sad childhood.
Well, they say Vince was one of the guys.
Well, Vince, they stuck him in military school, I think, and he lived in um he didn't really know his father until like later on in life when he was, I guess, a teenager or something.
Yeah,
And
and
then
he
yeah,
was.
he lived in a
I we
trailer.
we talked about this.
Yeah, he lived in a trailer.
Vince was taught the business by one of those crazy guys, one of the crazy wrestlers.
Yeah,
And you don't remember, right? But we talked about this before.
because we read the biography.
No, it was somebody brought it up.
Yeah,
Somebody did one of those interviews about Vince, and the reason why he's so crazy in his head is because he was trained by one of those crazy wrestlers, and his dad let him, hang around that wrestler. But I can't remember his name now. You know, and
Hmm.
he was fucked up. He was a crazy wrestler guy.
yeah. And
He
Vince also.
he used to rape women and shit, and it
Oh,
all.
he raped his cousin. They said he had.
But I'm talking about this wrestler that Vince looked up to, and then he raped women and all kinds of shit, but it went under the bus. Not like nobody said anything, and
Yeah,
that was the guy that Vince looked up to, and his dad, let it go. He knew that it
yeah, he
was
was a bad influence.
it was like it was a crazy guy. He was like an
He
alcoholic,
he was a bad influence. He was a bad
a
influence on him.
very very bad influence for
Now,
Vince.
his father.
His father was a decent man, right?
Well, he wasn't Vince Senior. I think his mother. He got his mother pregnant. Like he wasn't married.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he was married to Vince's
No, no.
mother.
He got her pregnant in North Carolina, and
Right.
he never um legitimized the kids
No.
until Vince came, looking around, and he said like, "Who's my dad?" But his dad at first didn't even recognize him. He didn't even, keep up with,
You didn't
he,
acknowledge them.
his dad basically just had sex with some ring girl, in North Carolina, some Southern belle or whatever.
Yeah, got and
But
knocked her up.
he was from New York. He didn't want to be fucking around in the South. He didn't do that. He was like MSG all the way.
Right.
So he didn't want to hear about any shit going on down in North Carolina.
Well, the Capital Wrestling Company was from Washington
But
all the way up to Maine.
but Vince McMahon was born in a trailer park in North Carolina.
Yes, that's true. That's very true. And McMahon was just northeast.
And he says that there's different proof out there that he admits that his mom sexually abused him.
That could be very true. I think that was one of the rumors. That was one of the rumors. Yeah, he's. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
And that so he said that his mom is not in the will or anything about the money that he makes. That
I don't blame him.
And the reason why is because she sexually did shit to him.
Mm. And that's probably why he was like,
And
as
that's why his mind is so fucked up.
as a youth, he was fooling around with one of his cousins.
He said
Yeah,
that he used to put leaves in his cousin's pussy, right?
something
That's
like
what
that. Yeah.
that's what he said. There's a lot of problems in that family, a lot of disgusting but you know what? There's a lot of disgusting problems in a lot of families. It's not just
Well,
you know,
let me tell you,
they're the famous family, but
the pro wrestling.
it happens in a lot of families.
Listen, pro wrestling is a very sleazy and seedy business.
It's a disgusting business, actually.
Yeah, people get stiff for money. They get
It's
lied to a lot.
it's absolutely disgusting business,
Really horrible. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's office politics in regular
but
like
not as bad as wrestling.
corporate America, but no, nothing comes close to pro wrestling.
It's a carnival. It's a fucking carnival. That's
It's
how
a carnival. Well, that's where
that's
they
how it started. That's how it
that's where they
started.
get that's where they get the word mark from. Mark is a carnival word.
That's where they get the word carny from.
Carnival.
They they used to bring out the little a little what is it called
Freaks,
uh,
midgets.
the midgets, and they used to make them wrestle,
I
and
remember the midget wrestling.
they would make money from that. I mean, that's
Well,
fucked
yeah,
up.
but the midget, yeah, but the midget wrestling,
That's fucked up,
yeah,
bro.
but the midget wrestling match was a novelty. Was for comedy purposes.
But they kept doing it into years and years
But,
later.
but they kept doing it. When I was a kid, they had the midgets, yeah, and but the midget matches were like at the beginning, just to warm up the crowd.
But
It's like
even if you're in a crowd, why would you get excited to see midgets?
no, they laughed. They laughed at them. They were. It was comedy.
Did you laugh?
I didn't laugh at them. I laughed at what they were doing in the ring. They were doing funny stuff. They were really doing
Um,
funny stuff. I wasn't.
I can't see as like
I never mocked people for their physical shortcomings, but I did laugh at their comedy act. They had their wrestling match was meant to be funny.
mm,
and that's what I thought
It's
was funny.
it sounds like it's sick, right? A sick something sick.
Well, it's degrading because the midget wrestlers were never taken seriously.
Nobody cares about them, you know.
Nobody
It's just a
cared.
joke.
Well, nobody listen. Back in
And,
the day,
and that's how the women used to be, right?
nobody really cared about the women wrestlers.
And that's how it should be. That's how it should be, right?
Yeah, but some of the women wrestlers were very athletic.
Women should be the same thing as the dwarfs or
You
whatever.
know, you know what was a joke? I'll be honest with you.
The same thing, right?
No, the
Un-
diva.
Until you know what happened?
Uh,
They brought the bra and panties match. That's why everybody started paying attention to the women match because of the bra and panties.
yeah, but the divas was a joke. The divas that they were not taken seriously at all. But back in the territory days, there was some women that were physically
Nobody really wanted to see that back in the day.
no, but there were women that were physically very strong and in great shape, but nobody cared about the
No,
women wrestlers.
nobody cared. Nobody cared.
Nobody
That's
cared.
what I'm saying. That's when they had the bra and panty matches. It made it more of a thing that people started paying attention.
Yeah, well, for ratings, that's why. The TNA tits and ass for
Yeah, but
ratings.
it worked though.
Yeah, and
It
then
was a
and
good idea.
then and then they decided, maybe because of pressures from the feminist movement, they decided to make they
I
decided
hate
to,
the feminists. The
they
feminists are the
just they
worst.
decided to make women wrestlers
So
steer.
now we gotta watch this crap where
Now they got Evolution Sunday tomorrow, which is an all female match.
are you gonna watch that? Is it in Saudi Arabia?
No, it's pay per view. I'm not gonna watch it.
Where is it though? Is it in Saudi Arabia? Because
I'll
I'm not
watch
gonna watch it if it's in Saudi Arabia.
I'll watch the rerun. No,
Where?
because they're all covered up.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
They
want to
have
see
to
that.
they have to cover. They can't show any skin.
Where? So where is it? Is it from where? Where is it going on?
It's somewhere in the United States.
Is it?
Evolution.
Are you sure? Is it the United States?
I think it's in Atlanta.
Not. It's not Orlando.
No, Atlanta. Well, tonight was tonight was Atlanta, so there's a good chance Evolution tomorrow will be in Atlanta also.
Okay. No,
But
I might watch it. Maybe I'll see Pam Bondi. I like Pam Bondi.
Cam Bondi's not going to be in Evolution.
She might be there, bro.
But
You
she's got a very nice blowjob mouth.
she is under the bus, though. They're throwing her under the bus.
Yeah, she's going to be like Giuliani. She's going under the bus.
They're gonna throw her under the bus.
Well, that's what Trump does. When he has no use for his
But
loyal friends.
you saw what I sent you, the picture of her.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. But anyway, who I don't care what she looks like, but that dog killer, governor of Montana, know him that had her male dog killed.
No.
She had her male dog.
What did she do with the dog?
She had her male dog killed because he couldn't be trained. He was stubborn.
So she
Instead of
killed him?
finding him a home, take him to a no kill shelter. She had him put to sleep
Is that true?
because that's true because he couldn't be trained. He was like a hunting dog, I think.
Oh man,
Yeah, horrible.
they don't talk about that, right?
No, well, the Republicans though,
Fucking assholes.
unbelievable, unbelievable. Anyway, all right, Chief.
All
Have a
right,
good night. I'll talk to you soon.
hold on, boss. I'll call you boss.
I'm sorry, boss. Boss. No, not boss.
Yeah,
Uh, um,
boss.
just Ronnie. Ronnie.
How you do that? You can do that. I don't like chief. You can do boss though.
No,
Boss.
because then that would make you the
You know who
boss.
never showed up? Jordy tonight never showed up.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but something is screwy with the
Yeah,
messaging, with the comments.
something's going on.
Something's going on here. It's pissing me off.
All right, boss. I'll see you
All
tomorrow.
right, all right, boss. All right, boss.